Most people are not lazy. They are busy in the wrong direction. They answer messages, organize files, check analytics, watch tutorials, make lists, and spend hours fixing small details. By the end of the day, they feel tired. They were active. They were responsible. They were doing something almost the entire time. But one question can expose the truth. What actually moved forward? That question is at the heart of my book, Do the Work That Matters. The book is not about squeezing more tasks into your day or turning yourself into a productivity machine. It is about learning to recognize the small number of actions that can genuinely improve your life and giving those actions the attention they deserve. Because activity is not the same as achievement. You can spend an entire day around the work without ever touching the work. You can research how to write a book instead of writing the next page. You can study YouTube strategy instead of recording the video. You can keep improving a website without publishing the page people could actually use. You can plan a healthier life while continuing to delay the first walk, the first workout, or the first better meal. All of these things can feel productive because they are connected to the goal. But being near the goal is not the same as moving toward it. Busy work is especially dangerous because it gives you emotional credit without requiring the risk of real progress. You get to feel responsible while avoiding the action that could fail, be judged, or force you to grow. The harder task is often the meaningful task. It is the phone call you keep postponing, the page you need to publish, the decision you need to make, the habit you need to protect, the project you need to finish, the offer you need to put in front of real people. Meaningful work usually has resistance around it because it has consequences. It can change something. So instead of asking, "How much did I do today?" ask, "What did I do that will still matter a month from now?" That one question can completely change the way you use your time. A long to-do list is not always evidence of a productive life. Sometimes it is evidence that you have not decided what matters. When everything is treated as important, the truly important work gets buried. Your inbox feels urgent. Notifications feel urgent. Other people's requests feel urgent. Small problems make noise. But transformative work is often quiet. No alarm goes off reminding you to write the book, build the business, improve your health, save the money, or create the thing that could open a new door. You have to remind yourself. One of the simplest ways to do that is to choose a power move. Your power move is the single action that would make the day meaningful even if everything else became messy. Not 20 actions. 1. Ask yourself, if I could complete only one meaningful thing today, what should it be? The answer should move a real goal forward. It should be specific enough to complete. And it will often be something you could easily avoid if you did not choose it on purpose. Work on my business is too vague. Publish the new sales page is a power move. Get healthier is too vague. Walk for 30 minutes before lunch is a power move. Work on my book is too vague. Write the next 500 words is a power move. Clarity removes negotiation. When the action is vague, resistance can keep moving the target. When the action is clear, you know exactly what must happen. And here is what makes this principle powerful. One meaningful action per day does not look dramatic, but it compounds. One power move a day becomes 7 meaningful actions a week, around 30 in a month, hundreds in a year. Most people do not need a more complicated productivity system. They need more days when the right thing actually got done. But choosing the right task is only part of the problem. You also have to protect enough attention to do it. The modern world is designed to scatter your mind. Your phone wants your attention. Your inbox wants your attention. The news, social media, messages, notifications, videos, and endless feeds all want access to the clearest part of your day. Distraction does more than waste a few minutes. It fragments your thinking. Meaningful work often needs a runway. Your mind needs time to settle into the problem. The useful idea may not arrive in the first 2 minutes. The sentence may not appear immediately. The solution may require uninterrupted thought. But if you check your phone every 5 minutes, you never reach that deeper level. This is why you need a golden hour. Your golden hour is the best available block of attention in your day. It may be early morning, late at night, or the first quiet period after lunch. It does not literally have to be 60 minutes. It can be 30 minutes or even 15. The point is that your best available energy should go to your highest value work before the day spends it for you. Creation before reaction. Before you check messages, create something. Before you study everyone else's opinions, think for yourself. Before you spend your energy maintaining the noise, move your own life forward. The night before, decide what your golden hour is for. Open the document. Write down the next step. Put the notebook on the desk. Prepare the equipment. Remove the obvious distraction. Do not waste your best focus deciding what to focus on. Your attention is a limited budget. So is your energy. Every activity gives something back, maintains something necessary, or takes more than it returns. That is your personal return on investment. Some work disappears almost as soon as you finish it. Other work creates an asset. A useful video can keep reaching people after it is published. A book can keep helping readers after it is written. A web page, calculator, product, skill, system, or healthy habit can keep producing value beyond the hour you spent creating it. High-return work keeps working. This does not mean every ordinary task is worthless. Life requires maintenance. Dishes need to be washed. Messages need answers. Bills need to be paid. But not every task deserves your best mental energy. Some things need to be done well enough and then released. Some things should be batched, simplified, automated, delayed, delegated, or deleted. Perfectionism becomes wasteful when it takes energy away from the work with the highest potential return. A finished, useful project is usually more valuable than a perfect project that never leaves your private files. Starting creates possibility. Finishing creates proof. People often love the beginning because the beginning is full of imagination. The new book could be great. The new channel could grow. The new plan could change everything. But finishing requires decisions. It requires accepting limits. It requires releasing a real version into the world instead of protecting a perfect version in your mind. That is why you should define done before you begin. What exactly is the finish line? Is it a published page? A completed first draft? A recorded video? A sent email? A 30-minute workout? A working version of the product? When done is unclear, projects expand forever. When the finish line feels too large, shrink it. Do not finish the whole book today. Finish one section. Do not build the perfect channel today. Publish one useful video. Do not redesign your entire life today. Close one meaningful loop. Every finish teaches you that you can trust yourself to follow through. And once you know what actions matter, turn them into a simple system. A schedule tells you when something should happen. A system makes it easier for the action to happen even when the day is imperfect. A useful system has three parts: a trigger, a routine, and a clear outcome. After I make coffee, I sit at my desk and write for 30 minutes. The session counts if I finish one section or write 500 rough words. That is a system. After dinner, I put on my shoes and walk for 20 minutes. The session counts when I complete the route. That is a system. The purpose is to reduce decisions. You should not have to renegotiate the entire plan every day. But be careful. Productivity systems can become another hiding place. You do not need to keep changing apps, redesigning planners, or rebuilding the schedule. The system exists to support the work. The system is not the work. Use the simplest structure that helps you begin, focus, and finish. And remember that productivity is not punishment. More hours do not automatically create more progress. 10 scattered, exhausted hours can produce less than one clear, focused hour. The goal is not to prove your discipline by draining yourself. The goal is to do the right work with enough energy to do it well and recover enough to return tomorrow. A useful standard is the minimum effective workday. What is the smallest set of actions that would make today a genuine win? Maybe it is one power move completed, one meaningful habit protected, and one important loop closed. Once those things are done, you can handle the rest of the day with less pressure. You can stop without the vague guilt that comes from being busy all day while avoiding what mattered. Focused work creates earned peace. Now bring all of these ideas together by choosing one goal for the next 90 days. Not 5 major goals. One main breakthrough target. Maybe you want to finish a book, publish a series of videos, build an online asset, rebuild your health routine, save a specific amount of money, or launch a simple project. Define exactly what done looks like. Then break the goal into 3 monthly milestones. Choose one important outcome each week. Choose one power move each day that supports that outcome. Review your progress without drama. Ask, what moved forward? What got in the way? What should I repeat? What should I cut? What matters most next? The purpose of a review is not to shame yourself. It is to steer. You do not need a perfect year. You need a focused season. A clear 90-day sprint can accomplish more than 12 months of vague intention. So when this video ends, write one sentence. In the next 90 days, I will. Finish that sentence. Then underneath it, write the first power move. Do not build another beautiful plan and admire it. Begin. You do not need to fix everything today. You need to identify the next meaningful action and take it. Protect your attention. Give your best energy to high-return work. Choose the power move. Define the finish line. Build a simple system. Finish what matters. Then repeat. That is how a better life is built. Not through endless busyness, but through repeated, meaningful action. These ideas come from my book, Do the Work That Matters. If this message connected with you and you would like to go deeper, you can find the book on Amazon. You can also simply search for Brandon Murray books on Amazon. Your time is going to be spent either way. Make sure you spend it on the work that can change your life.